I don't know. All right. I can pull this up.
Same.
I'm gonna pull this up. Okay. This is
the names change.
This is about to be interesting. .307 reacts. 307 reacts. I'm Matt. That's Chris.
Yeah.
You guys, what's going on?
We're gonna be on some shaky ground here today.
We might be on a little bit of shaky ground. I'm not 100% sure, but we're about to find out. So I said the title twice because we have something a little bit special that I just randomly pulled up. We actually have a Casper local band. They're called Pleasure People. The song is called Shaky Ground. This just came out, what was it, a couple months ago or something like that?
February.
Yeah. So a few months ago, and I know the people who are in this video. They're local musicians. I know them by name. I've played shows with them. I've gone to school with a couple of them. I know the guy that shot the video. So I just figured let's put something, and honestly, I think it's a pretty well shot video. I think it's pretty high quality. So I think it's a good representation for some Casper quality stuff. Let's throw it on the screen and see what we can come up with, right?
Yeah.
So that's kind of what we're gonna do. It's kind of just a one-off. We didn't really have a plan for this one. So
by the way, speaking of local stuff, 10-4-10 put out a music video last week. Go check it out. If you go to YouTube and type in the numbers 10 and then spell out the word for, F-O-U-R, and then the number 10.
I'll put it up on the top in this edit, or one of us will.
And
so
the song is called Headphones On.
Yep.
We produced that for them, the audio and video. And so, yeah, check it out. Let us know how we did.
Part of their upcoming 5-song EP.
Yes.
So, anyways, this is Pleasure People, Shaky Ground, right here in Casper, shot at one of our local distilleries here. Everything you see is in Casper, Wyoming, and done by Casper locals. So, here we go. Let's get it.
Out.
That's Nick Cantine, local audio engineer, actually.
Okay.
Really, he did all the recording for this.
Nice.
This is his mix. That's Julia Curlin, or I think her last name now is Rotman. She's married.
Oh, is that John?
Yes,
Curlin's
it is.
Daughter?
Yep,
Okay,
one of the Curlins. Yep.
Nice.
Charles Benson, and maybe a Curlin on fiddle. I'm not sure.
Or mandolin.
Or mandolin, yeah.
Ground is running thin.
Okay.
You scowl and gouge under my skin. You break me down, you dig and dig. You howl and crown. You howl and crown yourself again.
That's a good addition. Right
That's
there.
nice. That's nice, guys. I don't know. I'm not sure who's on mandolin.
This shaky sand, it won't last long. You wrap my hands around my wrongs. I'll be your man, but not your pawn. Your sleight of hand, your sleight of hand, you're headstrong.
Man. So,
It's good.
Here's the thing that's getting me, right? So, I love it. It's a very chill, it's a very mountain, bluegrass,
It
country
is got
type
some
vibe.
bluegrass roots going, dude. Big time.
Man, that mandolin cuts through that room like holy shit.
Right?
Feels like somebody fired a gun in that bitch. Like, God, you hear it's all silent and then
It's
whoa, fuck.
backwards distillery.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it's a brick building mostly
It is.
inside of there.
It-
So like,
yeah.
yep,
That
it's just
sound
all
is
reflection.
Everywhere.
It sounds great, and that's it's funny you bring that up. I was wondering, I see obviously they're all wearing headphones. They have microphones set up. You can see the meters going on his little rack unit.
And then if you actually look in there's a shot. Let me grab this shot here. Where was it?
where he squeezes the guitar.
Your sleight
okay.
of hand. Your sleight of hand. You're headstrong.
Okay, well, it must have been further back. But if you look in the background, there's either a door or a mirror or something. It's very reflective, whatever's there. And you can see the computer with the meters running. There's a
Oh, so
laptop
this
in
is
there.
this is live off the floor.
Yeah.
Dang. Okay.
At least it would appear that way.
That's you know, and you can make anything look like anything, right? Like
Yeah.
you can still bring headphones and do the I don't know how they shot it. If this
we've
is
totally done it before.
I've done that on my own videos before.
Check out which one was it? Was it Billy Wilkins?
Catch Me If You Can.
No, that one we did live.
Yeah, we did do that one live.
What was the other one?
The Do?
The
Ascend?
Dude, yes.
Check out
the
Ascend.
Dude by Ascend.
Yeah.
Yeah. Looks live, totally
Looks
not.
definitely live. Oh, it's not live though.
Not live.
Oh, those are not my drums that you're hearing.
I mean, he played them.
You can hear them at the end. You can hear my drums, but yeah, it's sampled for sure. But if this is live off the floor, kudos to you guys,
Yeah.
and it's kudos to Nick. He is a great audio producer. He's produced a couple bands in Casper that I used to jam with, and he does a great job.
Yeah.
He's kind of one of the inspirations that like I got into doing music recording and things
Yeah.
like that. So I wanted to get more into it. There it is.
Number two. So, if you guys don't know and haven't been keeping along with our channel, this happens quite frequently.
He's the yawn machine.
We come in and film after work, so
Yeah.
it's bound to happen.
Yeah, we're on episode 4 today, so
So I would love to hear a version of this song produced in a studio with controlled reverb.
yeah.
Because I feel like there's a lot of low-end stuff coming from the guitar and the male vocal.
Could be.
That's missing because the high-end is just bouncing all
Yeah, there's a
over.
lot of reflections.
I mean, not that it sounds bad.
No,
by
I think
any means.
I think overall the mix
I think
is
it sounds great.
pretty good. Yeah,
But I would love to hear what you can't necessarily hear.
For sure.
Because of the way the microphone
hear it
picks
with a little
up.
bit more control.
Yeah.
essentially. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's go.
I just fired a gun in there.
Turn me upside down.
I think it is live off the floor. That mandolin is punching. You're right.
Sitting in the clouds, staring at the ground. Turn me inside out. Staring at the sun, I'm trying to
That's some good B-roll. That's
figure
good.
out this shaky ground.
That could be Julia's husband. No, maybe not. Maybe not. Probably not. I lied. Probably not.
There you go.
This shaky road we're on is doomed. I will corrode, you will consume me. Baby, shake like a leaf, rattle my cage. This shaky ground is breaking free, breaking below our feet, babe.
That was a really interesting. Let me hear that one more time.
This shaky ground is breaking free, breaking below.
The shaky ground is breaking free, breaking like
Yeah,
right immediately
right after
right
it.
back into.
The ground is breaking free, breaking
That was cool.
below our feet, babe.
Way to keep it bouncing,
Yeah,
dude. Way to keep
that
it
was
bouncing.
good.
That's good writing. I like that.
There you go. Get that tremolo. Excellent.
Fun, dude. Fun.
at the sun, I'm trying to.
There it is.
There's the meters.
There we go. There it is.
There's the meters.
It's right
So you can see them in the mirror.
I was like, where? Was it a mirror or a door? Fuck, I don't remember.
Yeah, there's the meters.
Yeah.
That's what we're talking about.
So
you can see the
it is.
bars going across the recording program. So I think it, and honestly, I've been hearing little, what do I want to call them? Little squeaks and pops and things
Yeah.
that like, I think this is off the floor.
Yeah.
And he's, Nick's using a microphone basically. So like, if you took these two microphones, the capsules are both facing our mouths right now, right?
Here, let me show you. So if I continue to talk, you'll suddenly hear that my voice is no longer here.
Now you can't hear
But
it.
if I bring it back around, all of a sudden I'm back here again.
So he is
Yeah.
using a microphone that has a capsule on this side and a capsule like they're two different microphones that are like kind of doing this kind of a thing. So he's catching basically the entire room by being able to do that. Which
Or
is that big black
even
microphone.
some of them will have, like, you'll have a microphone that'll have a forward and a backward, and then it'll have on top of it a left and a right.
Could,
and it all
yep.
comes down
It
into
could.
one cable.
They do all
yeah.
sorts of different combinations with left and right, X, Y patterns and,
Yeah.
and just omnidirectional
insane.
microphones. But I like the way this one sounds, man.
Yeah.
It sounded pretty good. Not gonna lie.
Staring at the sun, I'm trying to figure out this shaky ground.
This little bit. That is a tall microphone.
See, that's the
man.
one. I'm pretty sure that's why it's so tall is because it's got two
Yeah.
different capsules in it that are facing opposite directions. Okay, here we go. Nick Cantine, performed by Pleasure People. Who is the mandolin? Chris Waydeveld. Chris Waydeveld. That's how I'm going to pronounce it. All right.
Fuck, I couldn't tell you.
Adam Amick did the video. Way to go, Adam. Anthony Stengel. Oh, Anthony Stengel. He just won some award for a short film,
Short film,
or
yeah,
something
yeah,
like that. Yeah, so that's good. Good to have him on there. Audio. Nick Cantine, Harmony X Audio.
Oh, okay.
The Harmony Series desk
Yeah.
thing. That's
Yeah,
I told you, but
gotcha.
that's the guy.
You did mention that.
That's
yeah.
the guy. Backwards Distilling Company in Casper, Wyoming. It's just a local distillery here. They make some insanely good vodkas and some gins and things like that. But it's like one of these places you go in and they'll make you a drink, but it's like $16.
Yeah.
It's not. But it's a amazing looking, awesome drink. It's just not a place you go and sit down and have 6 beers, right? Like it's kind of like a classier place to go get a drink. But it's a great spot, and I think it was
It
good pick for the video.
Yeah.
We'll let this play out, I guess. We got a few seconds left here. I think it's probably just credit roll, but yeah. What are your thoughts, Chris? You kind of are a unbiased third party in this because you don't have relations to these people. So
come in blind here today.
Yeah. What do you think?
I like let's so let me tell you, the hardest thing as an editor when coming into a music video is how do I start it and how do I end it? And typically ending with a fade out with credits or whatever. If you guys see any of the music videos we produce, they always end the same way.
Little feathery.
It fades, and then the little feather, fucking produced by Snapback Records, Casper, Wyoming. Boom.
Yep.
You're on your way.
Yep.
Okay, so I got the endings. But the beginnings are always different. And I like the way the very first thing that I was like, okay, this is what we're talking about. Editor Gus, bring back up the screen
video.
cap. I like how it's cut to where it's
Like
just a bar.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
it slowly
Pleasure
opens up.
People, shaky ground, boom, simple.
Smart.
Less is more. I like that.
And that's an easy edit too. Like
Easy.
that's easy edit that looks really good.
Super easy edit. I think their lighting was fantastic.
Yep.
They had good lighting. I didn't see very many shadows at all.
Yeah.
I mean, you're always going to see a shadow behind the guitar, but that's fine because it separates the person from the guitar. You can tell, and it's acoustic. Blah blah blah.
If you're doing your shading correctly, that's an okay shadow to have.
Yeah.
It doesn't get in the way of anything. You still see the what do I want to say, like the attractive points or whatever that you're supposed to see.
The biggest thing is you don't want shadows on your backgrounds, right? So like he's standing here. I don't see his shadow on the wall. It's because they lit the back of the wall so that way there isn't a shadow there.
Diffused all the lighting so you don't get reflections like that.
Yeah, and it separates you from the background. It brings you forward. For some reason, having a shadow in the background where you...
It just looks cheap.
Here's my thing of thought, right? they say that the reason you want to eliminate shadows is to separate yourself from the background. But if there's a shadow in the background, that shows how far away you are from the background, right?
True.
No, not in a video. For some reason, it just looks fucked up.
You just don't want it there. Yeah.
They did an excellent job with their lighting. I think their setup was pretty cool. I think I would have liked to see something a little more. Like they're very much doing that bluegrass thing. There's no percussion.
Mm-hmm.
It's all on either the mandolin or the guitar.
Mm-hmm.
The viola, is that what that thing is?
I think so.
Yeah.
Cello, viola,
cello.
You got a
cello's
bass.
probably it.
It said at the end on the credits, so we weren't paying attention.
We weren't paying attention.
Sorry, Charles.
Anyway, that was a very nice add to this, but I think it would have been so cool to have a traditional. You ever see those old bluegrass videos where they play live, where they're all in the semicircle around the microphone? To have them a little bit closer together for some, but I also get why they spaced it out.
I think
it's
the only shot that I would have appreciated in there is a group shot. We didn't ever really see them all playing together in one.
Or if we did, it was
wide
a very
angle
quick
setting.
passing,
Yeah, and I would like to see, especially if you're going to take it off the floor, I would like to see all of you performing at the same time off the floor, because then that gives me some insight into like Dan, this is how you guys sound live. This is what you look like live.
It would have been really cool to see all the cable. Like I don't, and maybe that's why they didn't do it, is because it was such a mess of cables on the ground, all this crazy stuff.
That's a good point.
For me, being a musician and somebody, like, you'll see in the Headphones On music video that 10-4-10 put out, there are lights that you can see clearly in the shot. We don't care. It looked cool. Like,
and they had one of their diffusers in the shot.
They had one of theirs in the shot too, yeah, which is cool. But like seeing all the cables and stuff, and then to come out and say, hey, this is a live video, it's okay to have that in there.
Yeah.
In fact, I think your video would be so much better with it. Not to say that it was bad, but like it just would have given that, for somebody who doesn't know, they're like, man, this is what it takes to do it live. Like, this is insane.
Well, this is just one production, like this is a small production. It's absolutely insane, the amount of cabling and the amount of power it takes to do a small production like this, and let alone those giant big ones with hanging speakers and multiple light sets, and they got generators and all sorts of different battery backup crap for that stuff, dude. It's wild, but yeah, I'm down with I don't mind seeing the mess, but I'm also an engineer, so I'm used to that. I'm like, there's cables all over the place in here. So. But yeah, dude, I think overall, I think I would give this, for it being an independent project out of Casper, I think I'd give it like 3.75 out of 5 stars.
I was right about 3.5, almost 4. The only, like I said, I would love to hear production of this song with more controlled reverb, which I understand you guys were in a room that's just...
And they were probably going
ridiculous.
For this. I assume this was like the aesthetic they were going for. We want it to be live off the floor and the whole thing. Nick's all about that organic stuff, dude. He does not like adding shit into his mixes, which I think is a little bit where me and him differ. I'm like, we need some reverb. We got 50 of them. Pick one. Let's I get excited about that stuff.
Compressors? Yeah, I've got
I'm
1,000 of them.
You said the right words, baby. Let's pull up some compressors.
So I would love to hear a studio version of this, and because I feel like there's so much missing that you probably hear live.
Yeah.
But
I'm sure.
Because of the way the microphone captures it in the room, there's a lot of low end. The only low end that you actually hear in this production is the cello.
The cello. Yep. True. That's true.
Because I'm sure that boy, when he sings, has some low end to his voice.
He does. He does. Yeah.
I don't know. It was, for a Casper project, dude, man, fucking nailed it.
I think to be honest, I think you guys have one of the better looking videos in Casper right now. And I just produced a video with this guy, and I think it looks better than our video. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like, kudos to you guys and your production style. I think you're on your way. Way to go, guys. Like,
just keep doing it.
Yeah.
That's God. That is the biggest plague in this town.
It really is.
People produce one video and they're like, yeah, check it out. And they just push the same video for like 5 years.
You get this little
keep,
and then
keep making, keep producing.
Yeah, keep at it, guys, for sure.
So.
I was going to make mention of one other thing that I could. Oh yeah, so these guys are at 78 subscribers right now over on YouTube. Let's get them to 100. That's 22. Let's get them 22 more subscribers. Push these guys over 100. Help them out. Show them a little bit of Casper local support. That's what we're here doing. That's really the ultimate goal on our channel. We're just doing the independent music support, and we're just trying to help push local artists. These guys are literally from our hometown, so video, and we hadn't seen the video yet. Comes up on my Facebook every now and then. I kept mentioning,
hadn't even seen it.
meaning to tell you, like, Chris, we should check out this. You know, it's local stuff. So,
fuck, dude, I sent you something in Facebook we got to react to. But we'll get to that.
If you guys want to see more Casper local stuff, there are at least one or two other artists that I know. Like, we could get Zach Schomer on the thing and do. So there are at least a couple other artists from Casper that I would be willing to put on the page. So if you guys want those, let us know in the comments. If you made it this far, throw a cloud emoji down in there for us, just for old time's sake. What do you think, man? Take us out, shall you? Shall you?
You guys.
Shall you?
Shall you?
That's a new one.
Don't call me shall you. If you guys enjoyed this,
you brought her. I don't know. Shall you?
Look her, I hardly even know her. Anyway,
we gotta go.
If you guys enjoyed today's episode as much as we did, be sure to leave a thumbs up, smash that subscribe button, click the bell, become part of the notification gang. And with that, we'll see you guys next time.
Shall you later.
Wow. Shall ya?
Shall ya? That's a new one.
Who the fuck is Shall ya?
Like, take us out of here. Shall ya? Oh, God.